This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Good evening, I'm Rebecca Dupree. Family-owned tourism business Nature's Wonders is about to add another string to its bow. The business was listed internationally for sale for a number of months. However, director Perry Reid says the family has decided to keep the business and it's creating at least 7 new jobs.
Sailing hardships through broken waters, Nature's Wonders is to launch its new nautical attraction called Albatross Express across the Otago Harbour at Wellers Rock tomorrow. But this afternoon, the vessel is in the capable hands of Kerry's Bay Marine, having some final grooming and mechanical tweaks. An understandably excited Perry Reid says so far they've employed several new staff on top of their already big team.
It is purpose built. It's a jet unit, so you can't go cutting things up. And it's a catamaran, which is incredibly stable. It's got a lot of power. We can do 30.1 knots in it, which is very fast for the size of the boat. And it's comfortable and it's lovely. 2 decks, a lower deck enclosed in glass, and the open deck obviously is out in the open air and the wildlife fly at eye level around you.
The company purchased this catamaran a few months ago and have been working on making it ready for this season's visiting tourists.
All up the whole project would be probably around $1 million, and it was originally built by Whale Watch Kaikoura, which is fantastic, and really capable boat. It's a really good boat. And my oldest son and I, we sailed it down from Hokianga.
However, it hasn't all been plain sailing for Nature's Wonders, as the 172-hectare Otago Peninsula business was up for tender for several months earlier this year.
Okay, well, we're working 7 days a week, and the family got together and we said, right, if we can get someone who will take over the property and look after the wildlife as we have, we'll look at selling it. And we said if we can't get that right person, we'll invest more money, which we've done, and we will stay on.
They've taken on 9 extra staff so far, and Martin Reid hopes to add more staff and expand further.
So employing skippers is no different to employing bus drivers or any other member of the team. You just got to employ the person who's got the right ticket to do the job, so that's what we're doing. The new nautical arm of Nature's Wonders is going to be officially launched on Saturday from Wellers Rock on the Otago Peninsula. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
Invercargill police have released the name of the man who died following a tramway road fire in Riverton. 51-year-old Alan Patrick Paris-Sargentson, a local Riverton man, died as a result of this fire on the 2nd floor of November. The fire was well involved when appliances arrived. The cause of the fire remains under investigation by the New Zealand Fire Service. However, police don't believe there are any suspicious circumstances. A police spokesperson says their thoughts are with the man's family and friends at this time. Work on a new multi-million-dollar roading project in Queenstown has officially started. Local iwi, MPs and councillors were all in attendance to signify the commencement of work, and it's hoped it will ease traffic congestion in the resort town.
Transport Minister Simon Bridges and Queenstown Lakes Mayor Jim Bolt dug it in, putting foot to spade, marking the start of the almost $22 million roading project set to ease traffic congestion in the Frankton area today. Hi, I'm Johnny Appleby for The South Today in Frankton, Queenstown, where work has just begun. The Eastern Access Road, known as Hawthorne Drive, will be a critical link in Queenstown's transport network, helping to ease congestion through the Frankton Flats area, allowing motorists to bypass the busy BP roundabout at the junction of State Highway 6 and 6A. With increasing visitor numbers and continued growth in Queenstown, the project can't come soon enough for many of its residents who experience traffic delays daily.
It's quite a significant project. It's been a long time in the making. People have been talking about it for a long time. So I suppose, you know, as Transport Minister, I'm pretty gratified to at least see it started on its way and to be completed over the next year or so. The difference I think it will make will be in terms of both access, more access into the Frankton Flats area and into Queenstown, and just helping to really reduce congestion around here.
After years of lobbying and litigation from community groups and local council, Mayor Jim Bolt was pleased to get the project underway.
Oh, fantastic. Look, you've seen the mood of people around the town after this project has been confirmed. Everybody's really excited about it. This morning I had the pleasure of opening the new pack and save. Look, it's just another chapter in a really exciting period for the town.
Hawthorn Drive is being jointly funded by the Queenstown Lakes District Council and the New Zealand Transport Agency. Project contractors Fulton Hogan have signalled the project will be finished in early 2017. I'm Johnny Appleby in Frankton, Queenstown for the South Today.
The top of Dunedin's Highcliffe Road is going to be closed for 10 days from Monday. The road has been down to one lane near Seal Point Road since heavy rains caused 2 significant slips in June. Dunedin City Council contractors believe it will take 10 days to repair the road to a usable standard. The road will be closed at the intersection of Highcliffe and Camp Roads between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. each day to provide access for delivery and construction vehicles. The council says residents will have access to their properties. The SPCA is hoping to reduce the stress that animals and animal lovers feel around Guy Fawkes Night. While calls to ban private fireworks sales so far have been unsuccessful, the SPCA gives us some tips to keep our pets safe.
With Guy Fawkes Night approaching, the SPCA hopes to spread awareness of fireworks safety around animals. While a recent Change.org petition to ban fireworks has been unsuccessful, SPCA employees say it would be good to see a shift away from private fireworks use.
Yeah, I think SPCA overall would prefer to have the sale of private fireworks banned. There's enough public displays out there for families to go along and enjoy without risking overexposure to companion animals at home.
Tinero says it is best for pet owners to stay home with their animals on Guy Fawkes Night, and she says all types of animals can be affected.
Most companion animals that are in your general residential neighbourhood will be affected. Any animal can be affected. I'd pay particular attention to those who can display signs of anxiety like urination, defecation, vocalisation.
In recent years, there have also been cases of horses being frightened by fireworks and injuring themselves. In 2015, a horse in Auckland ended up with large wounds after running through 2 fences into the road. The SPCA advises that fireworks should be kept away from grazing animals, and companion pets should be watched out for as well.
We recommend people to keep their animals indoors, especially their companion animals, any animals that are at risk of having anxiety or show signs of distress around loud noises, bright lights.
Tinero says due to the high likelihood that some animals will try to escape, it is always best to make sure animals are microchipped and wearing collars. Jack Conroy for the South Today.
Still to come on the South Today, we'll find out how a new soil tool could help the environment, and we visit Baldwin Street to discuss toilets.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silberhorn.co.nz to order emu oil today.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Sunny chin. Neck, shoulder, back, sciatica, pain specialists. Innovative tools specifically designed to contour your grooves of depletion and excess muscle buildup.
Sunny chin, it works.
The 2016 Dunedin Relay for Life will be held on the 19th and 20th of November at Forsyth Bar Stadium. The event will be full of fun, entertainment and team spirit. The Relay for Life is a 24-hour event where you and your team take part in walking a track to support local people affected by cancer.
Hi there, my name's John Moyle and I am a cancer survivor. I had cancer 10 years ago and I'll be all clear in December this year, 10 years, so It's a great accomplishment. The Cancer Society did amazing work in Otago. I've made some good friends and met some good people through that. Relay for Life is one of their major fundraisers for the year, and I stress it's a really important people to get behind it. It's great fun, and since I've moved into Forsyth Bar, the weather's not an issue. So get amongst it, raise some money, get your friends and family, workmates together, and get down and support the Relay for Life, because the things that Cancer Society do for the people in Otago in the way of services, providing support for families and people going through cancer treatment. And we want to see you down there at Forsyth Bar, raising lots of money, having lots of fun, November this year.
Hi, I'm Nick. This is my third relay. We've had lots of fun fundraising for the Relay for Life this year. We've been doing cheese rolls with real onion. We've been selling raffles and have a quiz night coming up, which we're busy collecting prizes for that. We've had so much fun doing this in the past years. Can't wait to do it again. Hope to see you there.
It's not too late to join in the fun. Register now, relayforlife.org.nz.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489 2274. Come one, come all to the Oamaru Victorian Heritage Celebrations, a year to reflect on the intriguing world of medicine in the Victorian era. 16th to the 20th of November, www.vhc.co.nz for more information.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award-winning Garrador.
Welcome back. A talk at the Botanic Garden focusing on soil health explained how a new tool can help mitigate global warming. The practice is currently being tested in Thailand, and it could have some attractive environmental and agricultural benefits.
I'm Siobhan Watson for the South Today, and I'm here at the Dunedin Botanic Gardens where a talk is being held about how charcoal can inhibit the effects of climate change when used on soil.
The State of Our Nation's Soil Health and Biochar was organised by the Soil and Health Association and the New Zealand Biochar Company to educate about the organisations and the new technique. Biochar is usually created by burning wood at a particular temperature. It inhibits the effect of climate change by recycling the carbon dioxide that is absorbed by trees.
When a tree grows, it breathes in carbon dioxide, and then you take that tree, turn it into charcoal, and that carbon, quite a lot of that carbon is in the soil, goes to the soil.
The talk also explained how biochar creates healthy soil by increasing biological activity and moisture, as well as increasing plant growth and fertiliser efficiency. One audience member says she's glad she attended the talk as she didn't know anything about biochar previously.
It's a crucial thing. I just suddenly have had my eyes opened into a way that we can actually start to locally impact on climate change, because there's no way that just mitigating our carbon use will do anything to sequester carbon, but here we've got an opportunity to really change the face of the planet, just locally. It's just mind-boggling.
The idea was sparked when a friend told him about biochar 10 years ago.
And I have a background and an interest in soil generally, and a big interest in organics, and both of those two things, biochar fits like a glove for me, and so yeah, it just seemed like the right thing to be pursuing.
In future, he hopes biochar will become the norm instead of the alternative. Siobhan Watson, The South Today.
There's been mass debate around having public toilets on the world's steepest street. The Dunedin City Council has been struggling to find the perfect place around Baldwin Street for a public lavatory, and that's leaving many people caught. Mark Price took some time to see who was trying to spend a penny.
As everyone who climbs Baldwin Street eventually finds out, at the top it has a sign, a seat and some rocks. But is that enough? I'm Mark Price, and that's the very question I've been asking tourists here today.
I think it's good. You have a staircase on the right with the railing, yeah, but maybe At the steps, you can there's some tape that you can non-slip tape when it rains.
Right.
For the old people, I think that would be great.
Maybe some shop or a cafe. You can take a drink or maybe at top something. You can oversee the street better.
Perhaps another handrail. Yeah.
And anything else?
Oh, a coffee shop at the top. That would be really good.
This view is beautiful. And then first of all, you have to actually have a good facility is the public toilet. That is great for us. Yeah.
Yes, toilets did get a mention, particularly from Dunedin people on the street this morning.
Well, I think the toilets would be handy for me personally, because it's in a part of the run where that would come in handy. But apart from that, not a whole lot really. I think maybe beautify it up a little bit more. But
how would you beautify it?
Oh, just some of the gardens and things and the paths and everything are getting a little bit haggard. But for the profile that it gets, there's a lot of people coming along the street. I see it every day. But.
And here are one or two other points made very forcefully by tourists this morning.
Ja, inderdaad een leuk cafeetje. En dat je, er staat een mooi bankje daar bovenop, waar informatie geeft over de Wall Street. En dat je daar lekker met een drankje kunt gaan zitten en genieten van, en even bij kunt komen met name van de straat, om op te klimmen.
Indeed, something to ponder. Mark Price for the South Today.
After the break on the South Today, it's all about Forsyth Bar Stadium, which will soon host a drifting event, but not before this weekend's Great Kiwi Home and Living Show.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silberhorn.co.nz to order emu oil today.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Oh, help! Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
Come one, come all to the Oamaru Victorian Heritage Celebrations, a year to reflect on the intriguing world of medicine in the Victorian era. 16th to the 20th of November, www.vhc.co.nz for more information.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free. It's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
The 2016 Dunedin Relay for Life will be held on the 19th and 20th of November at Forsyth Bar Stadium. The event will be full of fun, entertainment and team spirit. The Relay for Life is a 24-hour event where you and your team take part in walking a track to support local people affected by cancer.
Hi there, my name's John Moyle and I am a cancer survivor. I had cancer 10 years ago and I'll be all clear in December this year, 10 years, so it's a great accomplishment. The Cancer Society did amazing work in Otago. I've met made some good friends and met some good people through that. Relay for Life is one of their major fundraisers for the year, and I stress it's really important people to get behind it. It's great fun, and since I've moved into Forsyth Bar, the weather's not an issue. So get amongst it, raise some money, get your friends and family, workmates together, and get down and support the Relay for Life, because the things that Cancer Society do for the people in Otago in the way of services, providing support for families and people going through cancer treatment. And we want to see you down there at Forsyth Bar, raising lots of money, having lots of fun, November this year.
Hi, I'm Nick. This is my third relay. We've had lots of fun fundraising for the Relay for Life this year. We've been doing cheese rolls with real onion. We've been selling raffles and have a quiz night coming up, which we're busy collecting prizes for that. We've had so much fun doing this in the past years. Can't wait to do it again. Hope to see you there.
It's not too late to join in the fun. Register now, relayforlife.org.nz.
Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award winning Garrador.
Welcome back. A first-of-its-kind event is set to roar into Dunedin next month. The D1 NZ National Drifting Series will kick off its season indoors on a 3,000 square metre surface, purpose-built on the pitch at Forsyth Bar Stadium. But organisers say it's not just fast cars that will be on display.
When the lights go down on the start of the 2016 D1 NZ National Drifting Series, crowds can expect to feel the vibrations of the cars and the heat of the pyrotechnics. The event's been running for 14 years, but only comes as far south as Christchurch. Now Dunedin has its chance to host the event, and organisers say there really is something for everyone.
This event caters to a wider demographic with the BMX, the FMX, the rally, the drifting side of it, and the fact that this has never happened before in the Southern Hemisphere, let alone here in your hometown. So you got to vote with your feet if you want it to come back. We need to fill the stadium up.
The crowd will be entertained with 4 hours packed with high-octane action.
It's the smell, the rubber, the excitement, cars only a mere 4 metres away from you going 120 kilometres sideways beside a concrete wall. Who wouldn't love that? And then someone else is trying to chase them do the same thing.
Building a road inside the stadium will take a week, with workers on the job 24 hours a day. But there's only a 2-day time frame to take it all down.
This venue is really unique. It's got a roof over it, so we're not weather dependent, which is a big thing for motorsport. And also, I guess, the other thing is there's not many venues let you put a motorsport track on top of their pristine rugby pitch that the All Blacks, the Highlanders and everyone play on.
80 of Australia and New Zealand's best drifters will be taking part. But it's hometown hero, Drifter Bob, who the Dunedin crowd will be supporting. He's been in the sport for 6 years, driving a souped-up Nissan Silvia, and he says the sport is gaining in popularity.
Worldwide it's massive as well, so New Zealand's getting pretty big, especially North Island, but slowly heading down here. As we say, this will get some people knowing about it.
The Nitro-style event is on at the Forsyth Bar Stadium on December 2nd and 3rd. Dee Karen, The South Today.
The hallowed semi-artificial turf of Otago Rugby is taking one for the team this weekend. Thousands of members of the public will be traipsing through Forsyth Bar Stadium for the Great Kiwi Home and Living Show. Mark Price got a sneak peek at the goodies on offer.
It's going to be a tough weekend for the turf, but organisers of the Great Kiwi Home and Living Show have been giving the grass plenty of thought.
I think I'm completely relaxed about the grass. There's been a bit of discussion and we've had all sorts of debates. There's a camping zone, so the pegs can only go in 100 mil, otherwise any longer they'll affect the grass. The weight of spa pools, we've looked at that. Actually transporting all the gear in here as well. But the stadium management team, particularly the groundsmen, have been fantastic, and it is coming to the end of the season.
Exhibitors were putting finishing touches to the event this afternoon and appeared reasonably relaxed as Saturday's opening looms.
Some pretty cool things here. I reckon the motoring zones around the back will be pretty interesting. The man cave she shed areas should be pretty good. Obviously this landscaping area, that's amazing, and obviously the food and wine. Probably where I would be.
The father and daughter artist team of John and Alice Toomer were among those taking advantage of the display space. The show is a joint venture between Dunedin Venues and the Otago Daily Times. It opens tomorrow, Saturday, and one thing guaranteed not to affect proceedings is the weather. Mark Price for The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. Otago Peninsula tourism operator Nature's Wonders is expanding onto the harbour with the launch of the Albatross Express. A multi-million-dollar roading project is now underway in Queenstown. Local iwi MPs and councillors turned out to celebrate the start of the work. And the SPCA is hoping to reduce Guy Fawkes' stress to animals and animal lovers by giving us some tips to keep our pets safe. And it's time now to find out what's happening in tomorrow's Otago Daily Times, and we're joined by Dave Cannon. Good evening.
How about you? You bought your crackers yet?
A crackers? What for? Oh, no.
Forks.
Oh, no.
Hey?
I have a pet.
Oh.
So, you know,
Okay.
who's ageing, and she's a little bit anxious all the time. And
I've still got some from about 5 years ago.
Do they? Yeah.
Anyway. Tomorrow's newspaper. Our big story tomorrow is child, youth and family having trouble again finding room for young offenders. So they're having to use motel rooms because they can't put them in jails anymore. So it's a national issue really, but we've got some local issues here as well. So we've got a big story on that. My photo here, this is a young fellow who's turned his life around. His name is Ryan Jones, and he's New Zealand's youngest community board member. Can you see that? So
Yeah, we did. We had a
I'm trying
great
to
shot
get
at the
that
top
right.
of your head as well, actually.
He's shiny, wouldn't it?
Well, there were a few wee hairs poking up.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, young Ryan's done a wonderful job turning his life around. He's now on the Port Chalmers Community Board.
That
So-
looks like it needs a red tag, that thing.
Yeah, nice anchor, nice picture. Anyway, I'm glad we've drawn attention to that. We've got a big insight this week on overseas drivers, tourist drivers, and the problems they cause. So we've done some work on that. Delta Aurora have just announced the review of the power pole situation. Deloitte is to carry that out, and they're expecting the first report on November the 10th, an interim report. So when we get to see it, who knows? We'll find that out. What else can I tell you about? The obituary page. You never read the obituary page. This week we feature a very well-known Dunedin fellow called Blair Davison, who was very well-known in the football world in Dunedin. So we've got a nice obituary there for him tomorrow as well. So lots of reading in the ODT on a Saturday, as there always is.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well, you got your ticket for the lotto?
Negative.
38 million.
So my husband has that in control.
Right. Well, it's too bad because we're going to win anyway.
Okay.
We've got a syndicate going.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's tomorrow's ODT. It's time now for tomorrow's weather.
This weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silberhorn's Manuka honey.
Here is our southern view. It's taken of the Great Wall at Broad Bay. To the situation in northwest airstream develops tomorrow ahead of an active cold front in the Tasman Sea. That front's going to weaken as it moves over the South Island later on Sunday. What that means around the regions tomorrow is nor'westers with cloud increasing for Balclutha, the Catlins, Gore and Lumsden all on 17. Nor'westers with cloud increasing for Alexandra, Queenstown and Wanaka tomorrow, highs of around 18 to 20 degrees. Late rain for Te Anau with nor'westers 15 degrees. And a fine day awaits Oamaru and Timaru, both on 16. Fine weather with nor'westers for Omarama and Twizel, both on 17. And Dunedin tonight, becoming fine with a low of 2, a little bit chilly. Tomorrow, cloud breaking, sunny periods increasing in the morning, but it will cloud up again in the afternoon. Northeast winds and a good day for putting your washing out, a high of 16. On Sunday, cloudy with scattered light rain at first, northerly winds, more persistent and heavier rain and sou'westers develop later in the day with thunderstorms possible, 19 degrees. In Invercargill tonight, showers clearing, a low of 5. High cloud increasing tomorrow, nor'westers freshening, a high of 17, also good for the washing. And on Sunday, cloudy with rain easing to showers, gusty sou'westers developing, 16 degrees. And that is news from around the south for this week. We're going to leave you now some shots from the week that was. We'll see you again on Monday. Good night.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.